What's up, people? It's your boy, ThaBlackCobra, once again, back with your Wheel Life live stream. Today, we're talking speed on an EUC. Now, I know it's a taboo subject because people are kind of, they get real antsy when you start talking about speed. But no matter what, you know that if you're riding a wheel, you love the speed. It doesn't matter who you are. Some push it more than others. Some people have the nerve to do more, but these EUCs we ride are amazing. And I just want to say thank you, first of all, to Jessica, a friend of mine who's in the chat, does not ride, has never ridden, doesn't know anything about these things. However, she's looking and paying attention because I'm telling you, these things are drawing attention from all over the world. Today, we're talking to people from different parts of the world that we have on the show today. We have Brian Zoomwheels and V, and we're talking about speed today. But I just want you guys to remember, when we talk about this, we're not advocating for anyone to go out there and try and go as fast as they are or fast as they have gone. What we're trying to just show you is what is possible on these wheels. And that's the thing that I want to make sure that everybody talks about, because I'm all into safety. I'm all about the thrill, but I'm all about the positive energy and the safety as well. So I want everybody geared up when you're riding. Please don't try any of this without the proper equipment. And please don't try this if you don't have to. You don't have to go 50-something miles an hour. It's just possible, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So I just don't want everybody to jump on here and think that we're telling you go as fast as you can. That's not what we're saying. We're just talking about what has been done. And that is something I want to make clear today. So before I go further and introduce our guests, I want to make sure you guys remember, not only the Wheel Life live stream, but these streams will be put up here in the Wheel Life show as a podcast later on. So if you don't get to watch the whole thing, or if there are friends of yours that want to listen in, they can go to wherever you can get podcasts, type in Wheel Life Show, and it'll pull up the Wheel Life Show. You'll be able to listen to it on the go wherever you are. If you are here and you are part of the live stream, I appreciate you. I thank you for coming. And I appreciate everybody in the chat, because we have a very active chat room. So without further ado, I want to bring in our two guests today, Brian Zoomwheels and V, who are our very special guests. They are coming, Brian's coming all the way from the UK, and V's fresh, hot off surgery. We are glad to have you guys both here. And welcome to the live stream. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
All right, let me get a sound check. Brian, talk to me. Say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, V.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Microphone check. 1, 2, check.
All right, guys. Everybody in the chat room, give me a level check. Do we sound pretty level? Oh wait, hold on. Let's try that again. We gotta try that one more time. You guys were muted. Try that again. Let me see. Hold on. Nope. Here we go. Brian, give me the same thing again.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
There you go, V.
Microphone check. 1, 2, check.
All right, now we got it. All right, so Robert says a little low. Who's a little low? Is it me or them? I want this a good playback. And I know someone else said to use headphones, and I did that before, but
I've turned it right up now.
No, not you. It's not you, Brian. Not you guys. If I can turn it up here, I can add a little volume control. Okay, guests are slightly low. I'm gonna bring you guys up. Yep, and come closer to your. Brian, you're good. V, come a little closer if you can.
Hold on, I'll put a microphone on.
Okay, put a microphone on. She's gonna mic up. Hang on a second.
Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it in. All right.
You good there, V?
Come on. All right, let me stand up on my bad foot.
Technical difficulties. See, I'm glad we're doing this at the beginning, because this is something that, once it's done, it's done. So,
Can you hear me?
Yep.
See,
I'm glad we're doing this at the beginning, because this is something. All right. That. Once it's done. Yes, on your other device, turn it down, V, or Brian, whoever has your other device If you have the stream up, I can hear it in the background playing back. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay, so we should be good, right? We should be good. All right. One more time. Mic check, Brian.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. V?
Okay, hold on 1 second. There's an issue.
There,
Houston, we have a problem.
yours is good, V. The microphone sounds good. Yours sounds even better now because it's right on you. Okay. All right. So while V's still doing hers, okay, guys, if you guys are not familiar
I can't hear you.
with Brian, you can't hear me. Okay.
Oh, while V's still.
All right. I'm gonna continue with Brian while you try and figure that one out. So Brian.
Okay, how does it sound now?
You still sound good.
Is it still echoing?
No, I don't get an echo. You sound good. Yeah. There we go. Okay. How does that sound now, guys?
Yeah, they're saying we can hear them well now. I'm looking at the chat, they can hear. Yeah, yep. They're saying they can hear.
Yeah, buddy. I like your name. Yeah, buddy. Sounds like somebody who just made that one up. He ain't got a picture yet, but that sounds good. I like that one. All right, Rev Rides. What's up, brother? He says it sounds good. Okay, my mic is over here, but I'm sure with my big mouth, you guys can hear me pretty clearly. So, yes, I want to talk about Brian first of all. We want to put Brian on the spot because a lot of you know Brian as a fresh new face on the scene. Brian hasn't done a lot in the world of EUC yet. Excuse me. But Brian is daring. Brian has a background and a history in motocross. And I think that's what gives him the ability to just push the envelope when it comes to what we are doing here. He gears up, which I love, Brian. I really appreciate the fact that you have all that quality gear on, both of you. Because you and V both share that Alpine Stars gear that you guys were wearing. I'm jealous. I'm actually buying that one soon. Because I like the way that looks on you guys. But Brian has been doing this he's been riding motocross for quite a while. And he's new to EUC. He's only been doing it, I think, 15 or 16 weeks. But he is fastly becoming a household name because of how fast he's willing to push the edge and push the envelope. And that's what put him on the show today with V, because they are both willing to push the envelope when it comes to what is going on these EUCs. So Brian, why don't you give us a little of your own history since I'm running it down. Why don't you run it down for them?
Well, like I said, what it was, the way I got into the EUCs, I was with the lockdown. I ended up buying a couple of e-scooters, the little E2 GTs for me and the wife. So as I've got it and I'm watching YouTube, I'll see it was Tashan that when he was riding the 18XL through New York.
Yeah.
I went, wow, what are these things? And so I watched the video and I thought, I've got to get one of these. They look so freeing. So I ended up buying an 18XL on the back of that video. And the wife's going, please don't buy anything else. So I'm in bed with the lockdown. And so I ended up buying an 18XL to watch that video of Tashan. And right. in my nut, I thought I could do that when I first get on one, yeah? But it wasn't the case, and when I'm in the south coast of England, I taught myself how to ride it, but I taught myself how to ride it watching Ustride's 12-step program how to ride in the UFC. I taught myself how to ride it, but I taught myself how to ride it.
V, you're echoing over there. V. I think she's listening to it through her iPad. So your sound is coming from your whatever you're watching it on. So like I can hear what is being said through you, whatever you're looking at it on. I can hear it come through afterwards.
Okay.
Okay, so you can't hear me from the computer. You can only hear me from that.
Yeah, from the phone.
Oh, the phone that you're using? Okay. So, yeah. Now I can't hear it. Now it's better. Okay. So, Brian, so you bought scooters, and then how did you get to your first EUC?
I was watching YouTube and I see that I said to Sean on the 18XL going through New York and the music, and I just thought, oh, that looks so freeing. And I thought, I've got to get one of these. I really like, he made it look so easy, yeah. Cobra, he made it look so easy. And when I'm 51 years old, and in my nut, I'm still 17. And I thought, I could ride one of these. And then I ended up buying the 18XL. And then when I got it, I thought, wow, what have I done? I can't even stand up on it. And so I went on YouTube and I watched Stride's 12-step program how to ride an EUC, and that's what I've done. I took my iPhone, I was over the park, I kept on playing it on my iPhone, jumping on it with a fence, and that's how I learned to ride it. And so after about an hour and a half, I started going around this park, but I was so stiff, I couldn't turn. I just had to go straight lines, jump off it, and come back and jump off it. I couldn't turn. And then after a week or two, I just started getting the hang of it. And then since that day, 15, I've been out on an EUC every night.
Yeah, see, and that's good that you have the ability to do that, because not everybody has that option. And I think that's what's making you so fast. You're getting comfortable really quickly, because like me, when I get home, I don't always have time to ride. But you being able to do that, that makes it, I mean, that's why you're so comfortable. I see you're posting these rides up all the time, and I'm like, how often does this guy ride? But you said you ride every day, huh?
Yeah, every day I'll do about 30, 40 miles every night.
And that's what does it. That's what makes it doable for you, because most people can't do that. You know, I can't do that, and obviously V can't do that now that she's injured. So, but it's a good thing that I like the fact that you just got into this. You were able to get yourself up to speed, and now you're like, you know, like vying for the fastest person on the EUC. And I think that's amazing, that it just shows that our community can embrace and help each other and bring people along really quickly, as it has done with you. So I definitely appreciate your efforts, but I appreciate the community for embracing it as well. Uh-oh, I see Pickles is there.
Yes.
Okay. What's up, Pickles? I heard about your history, buddy. I salute you. So V, I want to talk. I want you to let the people know, because they've been asking. Give us an update on your situation, on your surgery and all that, because everybody's asking. Let's just put it out there for everybody.
This is the boot. Yeah, well, the surgery went well. Now, like I say, the hard part starts is the healing process with the pain management. And because I'm a glutton for punishment, I don't believe in taking medicine, so I'm here suffering in silence.
You got this. Ah.
Of course.
Okay.
It's me being a knucklehead.
What's the prognosis? What are they telling you?
Well, actually, it was interesting, because when I went, I had the surgery Friday.
Okay.
I went my follow-up appointment with the podiatrist or the surgeon on Monday, and there was little swelling, little blood. And hell, he was asking me if I wanted to be put in a boot, and I was sitting there entertaining it. My daughter was like, hell no, she just had an operation. An operation Friday. You talking about putting her in a soft boot to put weight on it. So I'm like, a boot?
You were ready.
Can I ride a unicycle with the boot?
No, you can't ride yet, V. No, not yet. Oh, yes. So Stu Ross says there's a few of us 50-plus guys with Brian. Yes. Yeah, you're right, Stu. I'm going to put you up on the screen. Stu, you ain't lying, man. All of us. Everybody up here over 50. And listen, there's a lot of us. I mean, there's a lot of young cats, too, that are doing it. But there's a lot of us people. I mean, it takes a little bit to throw $2,000 or more at a wheel and then keep going. So that's why it's normally people who are a little older and have a little more means. So let's see, who else we got? You work out all the time. That you're strong. V. That's what Robert's saying.
Well, and it's interesting because I was doing pull-ups because I have a little prosthetic leg, so I'm like doing pull-ups with my prosthetic leg.
Before I go too far, let me go back. I gotta hit Jessica. Jessica, I don't know if you're still watching, but I gotta put you up here because Jessica's my girl. I appreciate you, Jess. You get the air horn right there. I appreciate the super sticker. This is one of the things that, I mean, like I said before, anything that's brought in here, I use to either give back to the community as far as giveaways are concerned, or to put it towards my veteran fund. Because as you guys know, the V11's already going to be on its way to me soon. And so that is already a done deal. But getting the veteran, for someone like me, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I could do that yet. So at least not and still stay married. Because she might be ready to put me out if I told her I'm buying that too. So maybe if I sell, and I don't want to sell either one of my wheels. My babies are, those are my babies. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anybody that puts up anything here, just know that I use it to put back into the community. So I appreciate you all. Definitely. So let me ask a question. Oh, first of all, wait. The shirt. Let's talk about the shirt, V. I see I got mine on. Look at V. V got a shirt too, y'all. So make sure you support Wheel Life and V's over there. I mean, support the people. We're doing our best to share with you guys. That's what we're all about here, And Brian, my man, he's definitely doing his thing. I appreciate you, Brian, definitely, because he's showing support. He's here. He's positive. He's made sure he let me know that he says I should get a veteran, no doubt. So he's showing support as well, so I appreciate it. EVX is in the house. What's up? First of all, Duff, I said what's up, but I didn't say what's up. This way, and EVX. We got Rev Rides, Rev Rides, he's my sponsor. He sent me that wheel, that MSP high speed. You guys saw the video I put out today. I mean, last night? Whenever I put it out. Days are blending into each other. But yeah, he sponsored that, so I appreciate him. So I appreciate everybody coming in here. Vegan is in the house. Another new guy. Says, hey, Vegan, what's up, brother? Hey, he's another new guy who's on the positive trail. Stream down. Oh, no. He's saying the same thing, that the stream went down. I don't know what happened. Okay, I can see it on YouTube. Oh, boy. Okay, let me put this in the comments. Guys, if it goes down on your end, guys, what's happening to me, and I don't know what's going on, I think it's YouTube. If it goes down on your end, then
it's back on there. It's back on.
Yeah, if it goes down on your end, on your device, close it and open it back up, and it's still there. So I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube's end of pushing it off or pushing it out. But it keeps going black. And then, but it's still there when you go back into it. Like if you close out and go back in, it's still there. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm hoping that on the playback, it'll continue to play through and none of these interruptions will be there. But if you guys do see that it goes out, just get out of it and get back in it for you guys in the chat, and you should be able to see it because it's still streaming. So at any rate, yes. So Brian, you were talking about your helmet, right? And one of the things I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned it twice, you mentioned about the visor. Now, I thought the visor helped when it comes to the streamlining, but you were saying that if you're trying to do high speed, you want to take that off. Is that true?
Yeah. Well, all the helmets I wear now I've got faster wheels, will be certified motocross helmets.
Right.
You can wear proper motorbike helmets, but they're really heavy.
Yeah.
And if you're cruising about all day,
yeah,
and
when
you're out all day, they're heavy for your neck. Do you know what I mean? So So the motocross helmets, I've got a couple of Ruroc snow helmets, and I've said that on my channel, but really they're for 10, 15 miles. They will, because they're so close to your face.
Right.
If you have a face plant, it'll smash into your face. They're for snow.
Right.
They're for snow.
That's why I like the other ones that have the longer front.
Yeah. The long face ones, motocross, they're all certified.
Yeah.
And I'll go, the heaviest ones I wear are 1,100 grams. I've just bought another one, a KYC, and that's 900 grams.
Wow.
But they're all certified. And I just want to, because I come from a motocross background, it's all about being safe on these machines now because they're getting faster and faster. And I don't want to, a lot of the time on these EUCs, it's other people's fault. Like Vita can tell you, it wasn't Vi's fault when she hit the car, it was the car's fault.
Right.
So a lot of the time, see, when I'm on the EUC, I don't think about nothing else about what I'm doing on that EUC.
Right.
Because they're fast machines and you can get hurt. You're not in the car, you can get hurt. You ain't got the car to take the impact. Your body is going to take the first impact.
Right.
So where I'm like V, I always gear up because, look, I don't promote going fast. I do not promote, because it's not a good thing. I've got a friend called Dennis. He gets the same enjoyment of doing 10 mile an hour. He's so happy that I am doing 40 mile an hour. It's just all about, you just got to be careful. And all the helmets I've got, I will not wear skateboard helmets anymore.
No.
Because I won't do it. They look great. They really look nice, don't they? Nice visors. They look great, but they're not fit for purpose if you're hitting your head at 30 mile an hour. They're not going to do it. They're not.
You know what I just saw? And I'm sure you guys probably saw it in the forum. Somebody posted a video, and he was riding with no gear, and he fell off backwards and hit the ground. And I'm like, he smacked his head. He said he was fine, but I was like, that didn't look fine. Like I was like, I can't imagine falling off the wheel backwards, smacking my head on the concrete, and being, I'm okay. I'm like, that just scares me. You know what I mean? I'm like, I only got one dome. I don't want to mess it up.
yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, but with the peaks on the motocross helmets, they're for sun. The peaks, they're for sun. When you're riding a motocross, they're for sun.
Gotcha.
You can move them. You can move the peaks, but they're just for sun to stop the sun going in your eyes. That's all the peaks for.
See, I like the visor down as far as it'll go. That's why on my new helmet, I love that thing. I keep it down because I want it just there. And I thought it was, the wind too, but now I know, like you said, I mean, it makes more sense. Keep the sun out of your eyes. So, but V, when it comes to your accident, I know people know what happened. But give us a quick play-by-play, because I that it still drives me nuts. I watch it every now and then. I'm like, I can't believe that people are so stupid. But tell us what happened.
The thing about it was there was a bottleneck at that intersection because the car wanted to go left. So the car that struck me was actually stopped because he was waiting for the guy in front of him to turn left.
Right.
So I went into the bike lane because we were going straight because we was on it was a riding group, and I was with a riding group. And as I'm proceeding to go through the intersection, the guy in front of the striking car made a left. So then he decided that he wanted to go right. So he basically cut in front of me. So for me to avoid smacking into him, I banked right with him. But he never stopped. He kept going. And then as I turned onto the street that we were both on, there were construction water barrels in front of me. So I'm like braking hard because I'm trying to avoid the water barrels and I'm trying to avoid this guy. So he never stops. He clips me at my ankle. I didn't even know. He clipped me, and I went, I tried to slam backwards real hard, which wound up sending me into a death wobble. He passed by me. I'm wobbling toward a median strip. I fall off, and oh my God, I landed on top of the Sherman, because I had the Sherman Charger with me in my backpack. So I wound up falling on top of it. My tailbone, that was bruised. And so Taz, he wound up going after the guy, but the guy wound up pulling over. And then, because my wheel bounced 15 feet ahead of me, and Taz went and got my wheel. and I didn't feel anything. I just jumped up off the ground, knew my ankle was hurt, and I hobbled. The guy got out of his car. He apologized, but then when he called the police, he was saying, "Oh yeah, this, I don't even know what these things are called," but cut in front of me, and it's like, lucky I had recording, and Neil, he had recording of the incident. So,
well, that's good. See, and that's another learning lesson for guys, everybody riding. You know, I know that writing and recording is tough, but like, because we're trying to record ourselves, but like if you're in a group, like V does it a lot, she records everybody else. And something like this was you know, happened to save us, or save her in that case, because people will tell any old kind of story. I'm telling you, you guys know I'm in law enforcement, and I hear some crazy stories. I'm like, there's no way that happened. You know, but when you have video, you're like, oh, really? Are you sure? So I'm glad that you got video on it. And of course, EVX is never going to bike lane. Yeah, that's in New York. I know you guys talk about that a lot, EVX, not going in the bike lane. But she had no choice. You know, she was going.
Right.
She had no choice but to go in the bike lane.
I don't ride bike lanes. However, because we were actually behind the guy, but because there was a bottleneck, so I moved into, because I was recording Taz, I moved into the bike lane.
Right.
And was just going to go straight. But it just so happens, as I'm entering the intersection, it cleared up, and the guy decided he wanted to make a right.
Well, I'm glad that that's all that happened to you, because as we know, car versus us is definitely a losing battle. So it could have been much worse. So you know,
exactly.
I'm glad you're healing and on the mend.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Look at YouTube is doing it again. I have to get out of the stream and get back on it over here just to. I don't know what's going on with the setup today, but at any rate, yeah. So this is one of those things, but what, chest mounted? Yeah, there we go. Chest mount or helmet mount to record rides. That's a good idea, Dave Wood. I mean, we all have mounts. We definitely want to record this, because I don't know about you two, but one of the things I like almost as much as riding and feeling that freedom is sharing it with others. Something about sharing your freedom and your ride with other people is another like wonderful feeling. That other people, especially when other people that ride, they get that feeling from themselves. You know, they get to feel your vibe through what you recorded. So I appreciate that, and I love that almost as much as I do riding. Tell Brian he needs a red bird on his chest to go faster, from Earl. Okay, I know that's an inside joke with you guys. Let's see. All right, we're going to scroll. Oh, we talked about it before we started, but I don't think we talked about it yet, Brian. But Afiz K from erides.co.uk is going to sponsor Brian in a world record attempt at speed on the Sherman. So this is going down on the 29th, right, Brian?
Yeah, that weekend, yes.
The weekend of the 29th. So we look forward to seeing videos on it. Brian's going to gear up. They're going to have cameras on him and GPS on him and all that, so he can get some proof. And we're going to see Brian make a world record attempt to beat that 52. Brian thinks, what did you say, Brian? You think you can do 54? Is that what you said?
No, 53.
No, he told me he told me he might hit 54.
Listen, I'm hoping I'll get to 54 without the cutout. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. But if I get 53, I'll be over the moon. Yeah, then I'm going to try to get something on the microphone where they can say, right, you've hit 53, then I will slow it down, yeah? Because when I get 53, that means someone, i.e. V, has got to go 54, yeah? So I'm all right doing 1 mile an hour more than 52. 53, I'll be over the moon, yeah?
Okay.
I'll be over the moon.
And V, what was your reaction to that when he said that?
You know, Mac, it doesn't make a difference how fast Brian go. I can go faster.
Wow.
It's a no-brainer because of the weight. He has me by 40 pounds. He can go 50. He can go 54. I can go 55. I'm already slated to go 55 before cutout. With his weight, he can go 53 and cut out. So I want him to push the envelope and go 54 to cut out.
Well, the reality is, I will probably try to go for 54 because if I cut out, I'm going to get a new wheel.
Brian,
but I can go 54 without cutout, and I don't have to worry about getting a wheel.
Brian, move to your right just a little bit. There you go. Now you're in the middle. So, you guys hear this banter back and forth. These guys are challenging each other. So, guys, in the chat room, give me the over and under. Who do you think is going to be the fastest? Let me know, y'all. Who do you think? Do you think Brian can hold the record, or do you think that V is right, that no matter what Brian does, she's going to be able to do it faster because she weighs less? I know the numbers say that. What do you guys think? You let me know. Yeah, buddy, says V. So, what do we got? 168 pounds. That's right. Yeah, she does have the weight advantage. She's right. Oh, look,
and
Andrew.
I'm crazy enough to do it, so.
And yeah, that's the thing. Andrew says Brian 55 for real. Okay. Robert says, EVX, you should set up an all M103 group ride in New York City. If you guys didn't watch EVX's video on the M103, he does not want to like that wheel at all. Oh, hold on. We got a guest star in the chat room right here. The one and only Carrie B. I believe you guys know who that is. Who's that, Brian?
That's my wife.
That's Brian's lovely wife there in the chat room. We appreciate you joining in. Let's see. Lewis says hands down V. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait. Pickles. Will Pickles says Brian 100% until my broken arm heals and I take his veteran out. Uh-oh. So Pickles, he's nursing a broken arm.
Yeah, he come off at 8 miles an hour.
No, he broke his arm at 8 miles an hour. Yeah. Hey, Pickles, stick to the slow wheel, buddy. Stick to the slow wheel. Stick to the slow wheel. Yes. Yeah, Mickey, I know there's stream troubles. I don't know what's going on. It's definitely not on my end because everything is up and running here. But, you know, and I hope it records it all. That's the key. Let's see. Incline, wind direction, speed when recording for proof of record. Yeah, he's talking all the factual stuff. He said you may want to check road, incline, and wind and direction and speed when you record for the proof of the record. Look, they're gonna do all that. They're in the UK. I would be there. I can't be there, but I'm sure they'll check all of that. Vinny Chang, yep, you're late to the stream, bro, but you're here. What's up? Mickey says that V is still keeping the title. Oh, hold on. Will Pickles said he was going 7 miles an hour. He fell off. What EUC were you riding, Pickles?
The 18XL we had.
18XL, and he fell off at 7 miles an hour and broke his arm. Wow. Wow. I think
the very best.
I think you got the Pickles. I think you got the record for the slowest wheel breaking of an appendage. I don't think anyone's broken anything at 7 miles an hour. I mean, really.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, wait, hold on. Mickey says, unless that 14-year-old kid tries in New York, that kid could beat you, V. He's lighter than you, and he's a daredevil also. So, but I don't know if he's going to do it. I don't know if he's up and whenever their Shermans come in. Let's see. You got to use a speed gun as well. I don't know if anybody's going to have that out there, but
yeah, you can buy it. You can buy the speed guns on Amazon for £150.
The very best says Brian will win if he farts. Okay, all right, buddy. You guys are crazy. Hold on. Wait, no. 18XL, yeah, he said. Alan here in the yep, we got him. Yeah, he weighs like 85 pounds, he said. That dude, the kid in New York. Oh man. He said Will Pickles said he rode home 2 hours with a broken arm while Brian did laps around him. That's funny. Oh wait. So Robert says he'll take the 85-pound kid, and EVX says he's dumb enough to do it too. Oh man.
The thing is, I'm smart enough to know when I'm licked. I wouldn't even challenge somebody that weighs 80 pounds. They got it. It's only those that weigh more than me that's talking crap that I can challenge.
Okay. Okay, hold on. We got a question here from eBoard. He says, how's recovery going? She answered it, but I guess he's late to the game, so go ahead and tell him how it's going, V.
I responded.
Oh, you did on here. Oh, gotcha. Yep. Let's see. Hardcore Massive, he got... Brian in the London Hardcore Massive, he got this in the bag. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, a body bag.
That's not nice.
Hey, listen, when it
Where's the love, V? Where's the love, yeah?
When it comes to a challenge.
You guys trying to take like little side pot shots at me. Your boys are trying to take like side pot shots. They don't know. They're leaving you out to hang.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yes, Ebord, you got to rewatch it. But yeah, she's doing good. She showed her boot and all that, and that she's doing recovery. They tried to give her a soft cast. She didn't take it, thank God, because if they gave her a soft boot, she'll be trying to ride, and we don't want that. We want her to recover.
That's right.
Recover fully before you get back on the wheel.
Well, I'm hoping, that I can do 53 and she recovers slowly, so I'll have the record for at least a couple of months.
That's smart, Brian. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it, because she's injured.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. The very best. He gets super chat. Appreciate you, buddy. He said he would win, but he don't want to show off. Okay, how much you weigh? And how crazy are you? Because these two on the show here they're crazy. They're daredevils. So you got to have some real oomph to go that fast, because anybody that's ridden fast knows that you start going that fast and all of a sudden your heart starts pounding. You're like, oh boy. Oh, my man, another super chat. I appreciate it, Robert. Appreciate you, buddy. That's it for the Sherman. Thank you for my Sherman fund.
Don't be stupid like I was and do that speed drill, and then there's a curve near the damn end, because it takes a while to stop.
I'll see that. I'll see it.
I was wobbling near the end. I was like, oh crap.
I'll see the bend. I'll see it go around the bend.
Yeah. Oh, okay. EVX, I guess he's talking about the Sherman. He said he was about to buy it. Seems like the first round won't be that impressive, so he'll wait till the next year. So I think that's what he's talking about, the Sherman. That's what you're talking about, right, EVX? I didn't see the previous, whether you said something. But yeah. And the very best he says first let him learn how to ride so you don't ride. He talking about he was going to be the fastest and he don't ride. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Wait until Monster Pro comes out and V is cruising at 60. Oh, Moonlad said you're going to...
You can't be giving away away the trade secret.
Yeah, I'll get one. I'll have one of them. I'll get one of them.
See?
I'm gonna get one now.
Oh, okay. EVX says he was about to race, but he's not gonna buy one. V said smart move. Oh, it's gonna be that legit. Yo, EVX. Finn says that you are the fastest M10-3 rider ever. So EVX gives his shining endorsement to the M10-3 now. He's an M10-3 lover. Right, EVX? Yeah, I saw your video, brother. You were trying hard not to like that M10-3. Oh, wait. He says, no. I did buy a veteran. Uh-oh. Okay. So, we'll see what you put down then, EVX. Let's see. Hold on. Just landed. Zoom Brian. Boom here.
Yeah, that's my mate Dennis, who loves. It doesn't go no faster than 10 miles an hour, but he gets the same enjoyment, as someone doing 40 miles an hour. Loves it, absolutely loves it.
He got the same name, Zoomwheels.
Yeah, it's Zoomwheels UK. Is it different? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his name's Dennis.
Yeah. Okay, Dennis. What's up, buddy? Welcome aboard. Glad to see you enjoying your 10-mile-an-hour ride. Let's see. Okay, EVX says he's got a veteran, but he's skipping the race. Oh, we got you, bro. That's okay. Oh, wait. The very best says my M10-3 wants to kill me. What is this, Terminator now? What's going on? Oh, man. So you guys are incredible. I really appreciate all the enthusiasm behind this, and I know it's late over there, but I wish a Fees was in here, and I'm gonna give a Fees.
He's watching.
Is he? A Fees,
yeah, he's watching.
If you're watching, you need to jump in, buddy. We need to hear from you too. So yeah, it's amazing that this has united people from all over the world. And the fact that when I do these live streams, we have to try and check the time because it's all different time zones and from around the world. And this is great. I don't know if you guys really appreciate what we have here, but I do. I think it's amazing. And I just love the fact that, so many people are involved in it. So I appreciate the whole community because we have every day there's so many videos from different people that do different things. Or the guy who jumped, I forgot that guy's name, who just jumped. He was doing those jumps and he cleared it. He was airborne for a minute. I was like, what? And he was doing it on like a King song. I was like, no, he is not. He had the pads and the feet hooked in, and he just jumped, and he cleared a long distance, slow motion. Anybody know what that guy's name was? I can't remember what his name was, but I just watched that video yesterday. Let's see. Don't take my... EVX says it's all about the ride. It's all about the feeling, guys. He said, don't take his joking videos seriously. Hey, EVX, we like what you're doing, buddy. It's entertainment. We're all in this together, and we're just glad we can laugh together. No, Robert, it wasn't Chooch. It wasn't Chooch. It was another guy, and I can't remember his name. And he really...
Was he from Russia? Was he from Russia?
Was it Phantomos? Was that it? It might have been. It might have been that guy. I don't remember where he was from, but I just watched the video in the forum yesterday, and I was like, oh my goodness, I was amazed. What's up, V? What's up, Zoomwheels from Wilson? He's saying what's up. What's up, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
Hey, what's up, Wilson?
Sound like I know it sounds like Chooch, but it wasn't Chooch, guys. It was a Russian guy. He said, I think it was. And I can't think of the kid's name. Yes, Chooch does ride like a bat out of hell. But this kid, I think it Phantomos? It might have been. He's saying, Rev Rise is saying the same thing. He's crazy on the EUC. I'm telling you, this jump that he did, and maybe it's because they showed it in slow motion, was the best jump, the biggest and longest jump I've seen on an EUC yet. And yes, Chooch has done some great stuff. But this kid, I mean, he was airborne and he lands it and then comes back around and does it again on another jump. I was like, but of course, I think he looks like he weighs about 140, 150 pounds, and he was making it happen. So, and my whole point for this is just saying that it takes all different kinds. He just watched Wilson's video on the 16X. No, I know it wasn't him, but yeah, it takes all different kinds, and everybody's got their own niche, and I appreciate that. Some people love to jump. Whoa, okay. Phenom Vapes, what's up, buddy? Thank you, appreciate it for the veteran fun. we would try to keep up the amazing content, and it's only amazing because all of you guys jump in. But I appreciate it definitely. So to me, it's not just speed, and I know everybody's different. I love speed, but I love off-roading. For whatever reason, going through trails, ups and downs, and turns and dips, doing that at a good speed just gives me this feeling, this exhilarating feeling. And I get it. I get some of it when I'm going fast on the street and just going side to side. You kind of get some of that feeling. But there's something about being off-road and zipping around corners and through trees and stuff. I just love that feeling, you know? What do you guys think? Excuse me. What's your favorite, V? Off-road?
I like the streets. I don't like off-roading.
Yeah. Brian?
Oh, I love off-roading with a Sherman. It's lovely. Yeah, I enjoy, look, anyone can get on a veteran and go as fast as you want, yeah? Anyone can do it. Any numpty can do that, yeah? It's not hard to put an helmet on, a bit of bodysuit, get on the machine and fresh the life out of it, yeah? It's not about that. I like going off-road, 25, 30 mile, little trails, following each other. That's the buzz, yeah? And then do the odd little jump and feel my mate. When you see, I put that video on when he jumped on the veteran, he weren't going fast. When he jumps on and he crashes, yeah? And I'm videoing it, and before he done the jump, I turned the GoPro to myself and went, this could be a crash, veteran down. And then I turned it on, and he jumped it, and he face planted the floor. But he wasn't going fast, but it was so funny. But, you know, with the veteran, it's hard to jump the veteran because it's so well balanced.
Yeah.
If you go one side of it, it's going to go that way. You can't, do you know what I mean? So the veteran is a great off-road wheel. And when I remember people saying, oh, the veteran's just a street EUC. It's not. Look at the tire on that thing, yeah?
Yeah.
And I love off-roading, and I don't mind going on the streets and all that, but with the off-roading, you've got more chance of not crashing into cars.
Right. That's
that supposed
true.
to be a pot shot again?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
About knuckleheads. Any knucklehead can get on the Sherman.
Wait.
What?
Listen, now you know that's not what he said.
Stop it, V. Stop it. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, off-road with the Sherman is an absolute pleasure. Yeah. And the MSP, any wheel what does over 30 mile an hour is an absolute buzz. Yeah. Is an absolute buzz. But like I said, my mate Dennis does 10 mile an hour and he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it. It doesn't matter what speed you're doing. Look, I don't recommend you people jump on an EUC because they've got a body suit and a crash helmet. They can go and try and get the fastest record in the world, yeah? Because a lot of the time the EUC is going to cut out, yeah? That's a fact. Because when you get used to speed on these EUCs, you think you're invincible because you've got a crash helmet on.
Yeah, you do.
Mate, your body is your body. Your body's going to take. Yeah, the body's going to take the impact. Yeah, so you've got to be careful. I'm not promoting you go the fastest you can on these EUC. That is definitely what I'm not promoting. Yeah, definitely not.
V said, no, I don't feel invincible.
No,
but
no, I don't.
See, but I get what he's saying. It went out again. I get what he's saying though. Like when you do go that fast and you have all your stuff on, you feel like I got this because you feel secure. But at the same time, if you've fallen, you can't help but go, wait a minute, something is wrong. Oh, wait, it's going down again. Hold on. You can't help but say, this could happen. I could fall. And it's a nerve-wracking feeling, but it's a lot of love there. A lot of love for the feeling. Okay, Pickle says that off-roading, 100%. He loves off-roading, but he says no faster than 6 miles per hour, though. Yo, Pickles, really? Come on, man. You're killing me.
You thought it's funny.
Okay, so...
oh, man.
So he's saying it's definitely Phantomos.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to look it up later, but yeah. Oh, wait. Pickle says he has tons of videos of Brian falling off. All right, show. Okay, here he is. Afiz is in the building. All right. Listen, I was giving you the finger wag if you didn't jump in here. I was about to call you and say, what's going on, man? We talking about you. You sponsoring this. Your boy's on the show and you ain't here, but he's in the house now. All right, I appreciate it. Let's see. Yes, Phil. See, Phil saw it. He said it was a massive jump. It really was. Let's see. Andrew said you're the god, the EUC god. He's at least the UK god. Let's see. Okay. He says thanks for making it possible to meet Brian in person. Look at that, Brian. You're a superstar already.
No, I'm not.
What's up? Electric Unicycle Sliders and Gliders. What's up, guy? Yo, Ustride in the house. What's up, Ustride? Yeah, buddy. We were talking about the speed on the street versus off-road. Whether you liked going on the street better at high speed, or whether you like that off-road going fast and making it around corners, cutting through trees, going over hills and jumps. And me and Brian were saying that we love the off-road, at that high-speed precision off-road riding when you really got to be on it. And V was saying that she loves the street riding, at that speed street riding. So people were saying what they like. So that's what was going on in the comments there, Ustride. Just to catch you up right now. Let's see. Brooklyn in the house. All right. I don't know who that is, but what's up? Yeah, Ustride the professor. Okay, yeah, we saw you, kid. We saw you. He made it. I was going to give you something if you didn't, boy. I was going to be mad. Yo, Kamikaze Joe said, can someone send me $50? My wheel broke down and I got to take a cab.
That is funny. Oh, my God.
Yo, Kamikaze, you're a trip, brother. Oh, man. Yes. Okay, James, yes. Just to answer this, we do normally start at 5:30. However, Brian, being over there, wanted to start a little bit earlier because you guys know our time is, 5 hours, I think, ahead of you guys. Or you guys are 5 hours ahead of us, so we started a little earlier so that it doesn't get, too late over there. So we made an adjustment, and if you missed out on the first part, sorry about that. But remember, when I put out the flyers every week, I always put the time on because I've done 4:30, 5:30, and 6:30. Excuse me, depending on what the guest's needs are. So, guys, you got to watch the flyer when you see it, and it'll tell you exactly what time we're doing it. Let's see. Let's see. What up, V? We got more. I like bringing you guys comments in because I know you guys are there for us, so we want to be there for you. Kamikaze says, sorry about the injury, V. I don't know if you answered him already. Yeah, I see you. You typing.
I'm hitting him up.
Yeah. So far, I like the slow speed, casual off-ride. All right, Wilson. Or off-road, rather. Sorry. Let's see. Let me be more clear. Your guest has no This what he's about when speaking on speed. Well, you know, you got to think about it. Everybody has a different background, and he has more of a background on speed than most of us. He comes from a background in motocross, so he does have an idea when it comes to speed, what he's talking about. He may not be a professor at AUCs yet, because he only been doing it a little while, but he does have an idea of speed and how to get there. That's why he's so fast already, and he had the nerve to do it. So let's see, off-road video, been working on a trail up the woods. Yeah, that's good. Going backward is the best. You know what's funny? I still can't ride backward. I can only go a little bit. V, on the other hand, rides backward like a champ. I don't know how she does that, but when she was here, she was riding backwards and rode around a corner, rode up a hill. I was like, I don't even know. So V got skills when it comes to riding backwards, but not me.
No, I can't ride backwards.
What? You can't do something I can do?
No, I
You
can't
try to do
it.
that too?
Hang on, you are the queen of the wheel, yeah? The queen. Right, Owen.
Yes.
Can you put it out there? Who's their favourite EUC rider?
There you go.
I'll see. Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, you heard that. Who's your favorite EUC rider? Let us know. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite?
I'll tell you who mine is. I'll tell you who my favourite EUC rider is right now.
Who's your favorite?
You tried, because I learned on his 12-step learning video. That's how I learned. And I said to you, when I first got the Kingston 18 XL, I had my iPhone and I was watching his video as I was learning the first day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
And I love the way he rides. Yeah, I think he's my favourite. You know, I when I go fast, not so much the Sherman because I have 2 feet planted, but any other wheel, I have 1 foot planted to the wheel and I lift up my toe, the heel. That's how I like going fast with my leg planted to the wheel.
Okay. Oh, hold on a second. That must be Vinny. Tech Junkie says, I hope you enjoyed your care package. Go swap your shirt now. Let me throw that up for y'all. Wait, where'd I put it? I got my pads there. But just so y'all see, I got my MPS shirt right here. I got you, Vinny. I got you. MPS. Yeah. Okay, where we at? Let me catch up. MPS, that's right. Dill pickles. You guys are crazy. Okay, so I'm zooming through here trying to catch up. Who's your favorite rider? All right, yep. James says V. All right. EVX says Kuji. V said Taz. Okay. Okay. Ebor says Sean. Kuji. Oh, Kamikaze. He left the chat. If Vinny left the chat, make sure you let him know. The shirt was up. And I appreciate you, brothers, for sending a package out my way. I needed some pads, some of the power pads, and they sent me some stickers and an MPS shirt. I appreciate that, fellas. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. All right. Kuji. Okay. He says class, Brian. Afi says class. Kuji. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Chooch. Hard to choose a favorite, right? There's a lot of love. I got a lot of love for everybody. I appreciate that, man. Ustride says he appreciates you, Brian. Always say people that the 84 volt goes 40 miles per hour. He says I stride. Also, think he meant you tried.
Yes, me. I've just seen that. V's my favourite woman rider, yeah?
I'm the only woman rider.
No, not true.
I'm only playing. I'm only playing. I know. I rolled with one when I came down here with you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Let me see. Chooch. Okay, so we got a lot of love for a lot of people, and I appreciate that. I like this. That was a good question, and that's because, he was making a joke. VT's still here. Okay. V's my favorite. I see I'm just catching up. Tashawn is my favorite, if he says. V is the queen. Zoomwheels UK.
Hey, thank you, Zoomwheels. UK, not Brian.
That's my mate Dennis, yeah? That's Dennis. Zoomwheels UK's Dennis, yeah? He loves you, V. He loves you, man.
That's my EVX, the one and only.
That's it. Yo, there's a lot of love here. And that's like I said. I know I keep saying it, but I'm a sucker for positive, positive vibes, and I love it. All right, that's right, Kamikaze Joe. Black Cobra's your favorite. That's right. I love it. There you go. Kamikaze Joe gets one. All right. Any tips to hear the beeps at 50 miles per hour? You will need that on the record attempt. All speed demons need this. Well, look, hearing those beeps is important, and you definitely have to know what your speed is at, and but the good thing is like V, what app were you using for your GPS?
Oh, I'm on my phone. I was using a GPS app. I have it on my phone, but I'm using my phone, so I can't pull it up.
No. I'm just asking what the name of it was.
I don't know. I have to go into my phone and see it because I have it downloaded.
Okay, all right. Because I'm trying to figure which the best one to use. I want to use one for iOS because I don't have EUC World. So yeah, V is the one and only. Monica is cool too. Oh yes, you said Monica before, and I was like, Monica. He's talking about Monica from Is There Any Food? Gotcha. Said, let's ask this: How many charges can you get out of the life of one of these wheels? 100 or 500 or 10,000? It's a good question. Has anybody had to swap out their battery because they've had it too long? A lot of people go through wheels before they go through batteries, as far as I know. Okay, Pickles is asking, well, what wheels do Brian and V own and have owned or have arriving? Now, Brian, you answer that first, because V got like 14 wheels. So
okay, right. This will make you laugh. So I had an 18XL when I first started, and I broke it doing a jump. I'd done one of the pedals. And then I bought a second-hand wheel. I thought it was an 18XL. So when I got it, I was saying to my friends, the battery's shot on here. But what it was, I bought an 18L, thinking it's an 18XL. Yeah? So then I bought I ordered two wheels. I ordered the MSS and the Veteran. I ordered the MSS first, but that's not coming till next week. And then the Veteran come before that. So I will have four wheels at the minute. But like I said, I've only been going 13 weeks. But the way it's going, I will. Well, when I buy a wheel, I'll do it secretly so the wife don't know.
Too late. She knows now.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for the MSS next week. Hopefully it'll come off AVK. So I'm waiting for that. But they're so because they're being made from EU services. They make a great modified wheel, and you know it's going to be made properly. Yeah. That's right.
Okay, Ustride said something that I haven't experienced, but he says if you really want to push the limit, then don't forget the forward pedal dip just before cutout, and that's on the Gotway wheels. Now I don't know.
But it doesn't happen on the Veteran.
I was gonna say I don't know. I don't think the Veteran has that, right?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so just a good thing to note: if you're pushing it, the Veteran doesn't do that quick forward dip.
Yeah, I've heard the Veteran. Before it cuts out, where it beeps like this, beep, 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 before it cuts out, it does this.
Yeah.
That's when you know. But I think, I wear a Bose speaker, a little Bose speaker here. So really, I need to get it from the machine to the here, because when you're doing 50, 48, 50, you can't hear nothing but wind,
Yeah.
That's all you can hear, yeah? So unless you got a microphone in your ear.
Yeah. See, Dave...
Yeah, that's the best. That's what's got... Yeah. Then you'll hear the beeps, but that sort of speed, you can't hear nothing. You can't hear nothing.
Dave Wood was saying that. He said Bluetooth buds in the EUC world is the best. Excuse me. But I don't think... wait, does the Sherman now connect to EUC world? I think I heard that.
Yes, yeah. They've done it Sunday. When I done that speed test, the speed test Saturday, it came out on the Sunday. The app, EUC World on Android for the veteran.
Good. He said Monica with the booty. Yeah, we saw that on the show a few weeks back. What's up, Monica, if you're watching? Let's see. Depends on how you manage your pack. He's talking about the batteries. Because the guy who asked that, that's a good question. But honestly, if you get your packs brand new and you are using it well, I haven't heard anybody really have any issues for quite a long time. I don't know how many charges that equates to, but it's not something that we really worry about, honestly, unless you get a bad battery. Let's see. Anything else? No idea. Okay, so V, you actually typed all that out? Yo, V is typing out all her wheels, and that's still not all your wheels. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, it is. You got a Nick and a Nick Plus. You know you got problems, V.
Yeah. Have you got an addiction to wheels?
No, I'm an enthusiast, Brian.
She's not addicted. She's an enthusiast.
Yeah.
Enthusiast.
Wow. That's really. You sounded really posh. Then.
Yes. Okay. I didn't want to say it, but yes, V has the most EUCs of anyone that owns EUCs, unless you have a company of your own. So Jason don't count. And Afiz, I know I don't know how many wheels they got there in stock, but they don't count. But as far as an enthusiast is concerned, V has the most wheels out of anyone. So she's not only the world record holder with the proven miles per hour, but she's also the world record holder with the most EUCs ever collected.
And the thing about it is I'm down one because my 100 volt MSX, my beloved go-to wheel, is like done. And I was trying to replace it, but I cannot replace it because they no longer make the 1840 watt battery, the 1840 MSX anymore. And it's like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like at loss because the veteran is not my go-to wheel. It will never be my go-to wheel. That's about the only wheel. Every time I take it out, I'm pulling a muscle. I mean, it's fun to ride, but it's just way too heavy for me.
Yeah.
And I don't. And I have a truck. I usually will take my trucks when I do group rides because I go into DC. So to hoist that thing into the truck is just not conducive for me.
You need a ramp and just ying.
Yeah, I made a makeshift ramp, and I can get it because I have a motorcycle, but I don't have a flatbed to really, because I can get a ramp. But it's too heavy for me, for my liking.
All right, so somebody asked, are you getting a suspension wheel, V?
Yes, I'm going to get a suspension wheel. I don't know which one I'm going to get.
V11.
Or I don't know, maybe the X. I don't.
The Gotway to EX?
That's an option.
I don't know.
That's an option.
I don't know. I'm honestly, look, I'm no professional. I do this because I love it and I pay attention to what's going on. I'm very, very concerned about the way that those rods protrude beneath the pedals. Those rods are unprotected and they protrude beneath the pedals. On the V11, there's a tube. It's in a tube, and it still can get damaged. But those rods are protruding down the bottom. If that's truly the way that they're going to come out and leave it just exposed like that, I can't see people not having a lot of trouble with that. A lot of bangs, a lot of hits, a lot of replacements. And I think it's a terrible idea. And I know other people have voiced the same concern. So I don't know what's going to ultimately happen. But, I'm nervous about that. So I'd like to see what happens with that. Okay, EX Rev Ride says about the battery thing, one more thing. He says, let's just say you'll probably want a new wheel before you'll want to replace the battery in it, before you'll need to. And that's what I was saying, definitely. EVX was saying he's got a video coming out next Wednesday on the subject of high-speed safety just before cutout. So for those of you that were asking about that.
That'd be really good. That'd be really good.
Yep.
I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it.
EVX, you wait until after the 29th.
She said, wait.
That's not nice.
She said, wait, let him crash. Let him crash. Then you can do the safety video.
Well, I've got one backup. If I do crash, I'll get a new veteran.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that ain't what she's worried about. If you crash, you out the way. She ain't got to worry about you.
He's getting all the tips before he tries this.
Thanks, EVX.
Brian, I didn't get any tips. Just go out there and just do it.
Do it.
Listen, yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll be doing it very slowly. Yeah. I've got a great tip.
Do it slowly. You want to do it fast. Just get it out the way.
Listen, it'll be very controlled, V. It'll be very controlled. Yeah.
V, you ain't right. You ain't right.
Hey, I went out there raw. Nobody was over there patting me on my back. Hey, this is what you do, and this is how you align yourself, and this is how you lead. Just go out there and do it. Just take a leap of faith.
He did.
Yeah, I will do. Listen, I will do. I will push that wheel to my limit, not the wheel's limit, to my limit. Yeah.
There you go. See, he's a smart man. Smart man. But he did. I think that he's done a great job, like I said, and I don't mean to keep saying it, but he came from a different background, but he jumped in here and just pushed and pushed and pushed, and he likes it. Wait, I don't know if I agree about soft mode. Do you, V? Because he loves soft mode on the veteran. How about you, V?
Well, actually, I was on the medium mode when I did mine, but I switched to just before the accident happened, because what I wound up doing was, just before the accident, matter of fact, it was the day after I got the pedal dip, I was taking the Sherman out and I was causing it to pedal dip. In other words, because I wanted to video record for my review the pedal dipping. Right. But I kept doing it for like 10 minutes. And in the process of doing it for 10 minutes, I don't know if I tricked the firmware or something happened where when I started riding, they just started tilting me back like so. So I don't know if that was like one of those little quirks in the firmware or whatever the case may be. So, but yeah, that was one of the issues that I found in doing that little drill type thing. But the next day I went out, and that's when I had the accident. So I reached out to a veteran, and they had given me a set of instructions to sort of kind of correct that particular issue. And of course, I haven't had the opportunity to, try it out. But like I said, I'm just a sitting duck right now.
Wow, gotcha. Well, hold on. EVX said that David had 26 wheels, but then he had a house fire, and they all burned up, I believe. So, yeah, that's too bad about the fire. But 26? You sure? Was he fixing them for people? That just sounds crazy. That don't sound real. 26. Yeah. Look, V is already doing overtime, having a Nick and a Nick Plus. But how do you have 26 wheels and not have every variation of every single wheel? I mean, are there even 26 wheels? That's crazy. That's crazy. We got to get David. Get David on here. We got to talk to him. Yeah, that's nuts. Oh, hold on. Oh, very funny says that V is the Pam Grier of the EUC community. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, James says you need a hydraulic lift to get your wheel in and out of the car.
exactly right, because guess what? I thought about that. You know, like those little lifts that they take the engine out of the car with. I'm like, I'm gonna need one of them bad boys just to hoist this daggone thing into my car and or truck.
Yo, it weighs more than half of what you do. That's just crazy.
So now, like I said, now I'm hoping I can get a replacement 100 volt MSX, not the MSP. I don't like the MSP. The MSP is like, you know, it's off kilter for me.
Yeah.
Like I said,
honestly, I talked about the wobbles in my video I just put out, but I think it's because of how the way they set it up. It really is, the balance is an issue, I think. Excuse me, and I'm trying to let myself get more acclimated to the wheel so that I can really definitely say that it's not me at all. It's just the wheel, because I'm like, I find it hard to believe. I'm like, what the hell, man? This thing, the wobbles just come so quickly. And I'm like, and then when you're at high speed and you hit it hard, it's like, oh. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can get dumped off that bad boy, and you don't want to. Let's see. Anybody had experience with these spiked pedals versus standard? Yes. V did a video. She put some on hers, and I will be doing a video soon, because as you can see, I have mine right here. My spiked pedals for my Monster. I haven't painted them or put them on yet, but I will be doing that probably next. So yeah, I think I hear they're great, and
they are.
I definitely want to use them. So let's see. I can't do him dirty like that. Yo, get him on here. I want to talk to David. Okay, he just went out and hit 52 miles per hour and did that with 3 months of riding experience. He did. You're right. That's what I was saying. Brian, he did. He jumped on it and just said, what the hell? So you get credit.
But he did say it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, you're right. He said that, but honestly, is not. Because if it was a no-brainer, there'd be many more than just two of you that have done it.
I'm just gonna.
No, that's not true. You got to have the kahunas to go with the no-brainer.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You really have to have the balls to do it, and not everybody has that within them to actually dig deep and go that fast. Because I know plenty of people that have gone 40 plus, 45, but 50 plus. There's not a lot of people that would push that. And yes, if Alex were in here, Alex would say he would. Alex is a nut job. Yes, you are, Alex. And I don't know if Vinny is nuts enough to do it. He might. I don't know. But there's not a lot of people. When we think of people that have the nerve to do this, it's usually like a handful of people that you can think of. And you two right now are the start of that handful. So, I know.
But it was mad, Erwin. It was mad because Saturday, I didn't mean to do 52 mile an hour, because we went to Liverpool, me and Avocade, to promote the veteran and the S18.
Right.
So when we had a nice big stretch, and I said to the boys, look, I'm going to show you how fast this can do. Remember, I had a rucksack on with a charger, coats. Yeah, I didn't mean to go that fast. Right. It's only because I don't know. I wasn't meant to go that fast, yeah, that Saturday. I wasn't. But it's only when you just get caught up in it. And if I was going to go for a speed record, I wouldn't have a rucksack. I'd have a proper body, because I didn't have a proper body suit on, like the ones me and V wear. I was just doing it for a bit of fun. And when I looked down at the machine, yeah, it said 52 mile an hour. And then I went, for a second, I thought, is that kilometres? And I thought, wow. And then I looked down and I slowed down. But I wasn't meant to do it. And I know that machine will give more, yeah? Right, I don't know how much more. But I know there was more to give on that machine, yeah? I definitely know that. But, it blew me. I just thought, wow. And then, it's different. When you know you're going to do a speed test, it's different than you tense up. I wasn't tense. It was all for fun. Yeah, do you know what I mean? If you hear the video, it sounds like a jet fighter going past. Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
When you do it, honestly, the best times. Well, just in my experience, because everybody's got their own. But the best times that I have really gone fast has been when I wasn't really trying. I rode my monster and the thing said 47, but I think I was going about 45. Because the app I was using I don't think is as accurate as the GPS. But I was using that Relive site, I did 47. But then when I used when Darkness Bot said I did 45, and I was like, well, either way, that was the fastest I had ever gone, and that was only without trying. I was happened to be on a wide road with a lot of cars and traffic, so I was trying to keep up, and I was just back and forth dipping, and I'm like, how fast am I going? And I checked later, I was like, holy crap, I did not realize I was going 45 miles an hour. So, but it happens, when you're not trying. So I get it, Brian. But then, of course, you have V. Say what?
What's the margin of error with the EUC world? Because I understand that there's like margins of error.
Yes.
Does anybody know?
And I don't know. Anybody know the margin of error? That's why I want to use a GPS also because of that. Because the differences between those two apps was 2 miles per hour. I was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No one knows when you're using these apps, are they completely accurate? Because what it was, on the Sunday, we had a Garmin. Yeah, the Garmin GPSs are really good. So we put because I said to Advocate, did I do 52 mile an hour? Let's get, so we had the Garmin on the Veteran. So I went up to 30, looked down, it said 30 on the Veteran, 30 on the Garmin. I've got it to 45 mile an hour. As I'm looking down, it said 45 on the Veteran, 45 on the Garmin. Then I done a 15 mile an hour, and it was bang on, yeah?
So it's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate on the wheel.
It all depends. Look, some may differ. And I said, when I said to Kay, look, I've just hit 52 mile an hour on the Veteran, but I don't think the Veteran's right. There might be 2 or 3 mile an hour difference, yeah?
But you know what? You know what you need to do also is, because we're talking about the Darkness Bot or the EUC World or whatever, track that against what the Veteran says. Because you just
I've never done that.
Yeah, you just tracked it against the Garmin, and it shows that it's pretty accurate. So now track it against the app. And
so what was the app? What did you use, V?
I use a GPS tracking device on my phone as an app, but I can't access it because I'm on the phone. I'll just have to send you guys the name of the app that I use.
And okay. It
was a GPS tracking device.
Okay.
So EX Red Rides here. He's saying MSP wobbles are annoying. Yes, they are, buddy. And thanks for the wheel. I appreciate you allowing me to ride it, and I'm having fun on it. But that's the one thing that's holding me back is the wobbles. I'm trying to get used to it, and I said it quickly in the video. I had to adjust 1 foot. I had to put 1 foot on the heel almost, and 1 foot on the ball, and kind of do like that to kind of get my balance to shift in order to get that wheel to stop wobbling. And I didn't like that at all.
What I find with the wobbles, a lot of it is tire pressure.
Yeah, but it's not. The thing is that not on this wheel, because that wheel seems to be unbalanced. The way that they put the 2 battery packs on one side, 1 battery pack in the control board on the other side, that's another issue I've always had with this particular wheel. I mean, I don't know. Each wheel is different, but I know that this one, I've had this problem. And I felt it definitely yesterday or the other day when I was riding. I talked about it a little, but it's very annoying. Oh, I wanted to say this. Carrie says she's in the Wheel Widows Club.
Oh, no.
She's at the Wheel Widows Club. Yo, you ain't right, Carrie. You ain't right. Yeah, and of course your buddy there is laughing about it. Anybody know when the new monster comes out? He's asking here. I'm not sure. I know it's soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, well, they're supposed to be rolling it out to, I guess, the distributors for testing sometime this month, a couple of weeks, I was told.
Okay.
So you're looking at like September, maybe?
Yeah.
September.
Yeah, okay. Rev Ride says, if the safety margin was there, I would give it a shot. I'm not ballsy enough to ride on the knife's edge, though. Yeah, it takes a little bit to do what they do. I'm telling you. V is the speed queen, he says here. Let's see. Varies by wheel. Okay, Kamikaze Joe says he knows that Darkness Bot is accurate, so I'm assuming he's done tests. He said
Okay,
he does.
I'll have to have a look because I've only got an iPhone, so I'm going to buy an
Darkness Bot.
Android.
Yeah, but
I'm going to buy an Android and I'm not going to say I just want to buy a couple of different phones and try the app, start doing 15, 20 mile an hour. But with the Veteran, where you can put it on miles an hour, it'll give you a true, like the miles per hour on the Veteran, it'll give you a true reading. But the Garmin was bang on. Yeah, it was bang on with the Veteran. Yeah, and I was really surprised because I said to Avik, look, I can't take that 52 mile an hour on the Veteran. Let's try and it was bang on. It was and I was really surprised. I thought there might be 2 or 3 mile in it. Do you know what I mean? That's all.
Yeah.
So,
Kamikaze Joe is saying that it's best to use multiple apps. I agree.
Yeah, just to know that.
Because the first one I used it actually had lost the GPS signal and it was stuck.
Right.
So I had to download another GPS app to get it to work.
That's what's funny is I use that Relive app because it shows a good track, right? I use that in conjunction with Darkness Bot because I always wanted to have more than one to tell me what's going on. So that's why when Relive told me I did 47 and then Darkness Bot said 45, I was like, well, maybe 46 in the middle? I don't know. But I said, we'll go with the lower. We'll go with 45. The bottom line is it's trying to get the accuracy is important. And I'm not going to buy a speed gun, but I may borrow one at some point.
You can buy the speed guns on Amazon for £150.
Listen, when I say borrow, what I mean is I may talk about where they're doing a speed trap and just go there. That's what I mean. So, did you see this, V? He was saying to just for your MSX 100 volt, buy a new shell and try and transfer the internals.
Well, see, unfortunately, the body crumbled underneath the bodyguard,
so it broke,
and so it's all crushed underneath. And when you roll it, I don't even have to. You're just rolling it. You can hear the motor grinding, just metal grinding.
Okay. Let's see here. There was something else that came up, and I can't see it now. Crushing. Oh, you said that. Yeah. Back. Even if
the Relive app is wrong because it's off by a couple of miles.
Yeah, I could tell. Side job, the bar. Oh no, hold on. I wanted to go back. EVX said something that resonated with me. I wanted to put that up on screen because I'm the same. Where is that? Where's it at? He said, I'm the most addicted out of anyone, but my bank account and kids limit my addiction. Yo, EVX, I'm with you, brother. Yo, I see these wheels, I'll buy every one, but there's a limit.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah. The way my bank account is set up, there's a check-in and a save. All right, so we got let's see, the wheel crushed. Yep. So the one rides with. Oh, look at that, he's good. I have the wife that rides with me. Philip, you're a lucky dude. I wish my wife would ride with me, or my kids even for that matter. I can't get any of them to ride with me.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. Teenagers and they won't even ride. I don't know. Yeah, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it's because Dad's doing it. To them, that's not cool. I don't know. I don't know. Darkness Bot for iPhone only. Yep. Android plebes. EUC World and Pebble Watch showed. Oh, you know what? That's a thought. I didn't even think. I never use my watch because I know Darkness Bot I can use on my watch too. I should probably do that more often. Yeah, you're right. He said the problem with Darkness Bot is it's closed source, so you can't make those adjustments.
What kind of adjustments you were referring to? You can't make.
Well, like EUC World, if you notice, the guy keeps updating it. He keeps he keeps making changes and adding things because it's open source. You can do that. And if DarknessBot was like that, then other people who can code can make changes to it.
Okay.
Excuse me, they can add stuff, but we can't do that with that.
Because I've not used DarknessBot for some reason.
I like it. I like it a lot. I know that it doesn't. There's not as many changes as there is to like EUC World. That thing with the EVOS system or whatever. I really want to do that.
Sound and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want that because as you roll, it sounds louder, and then when you stop, I think that's amazing, and I want that. Listen, I'm about to go buy an Android phone from somebody. Just anybody got an Android phone they want to send me? Because I just want it. I ain't gonna use the phone. I just want to use it for that app. You know. So let's see. Okay, so Pickles asked a question for all of us. What's your favorite wheel for all three of us? So V, what's your favorite wheel? I know your answer, but go ahead.
100 volt MSS.
I knew it. Brian, I know your answer. What's your favorite?
It's the veteran Sherman, but when I get the MSS next week, that might be it because the MSS will be a quicker wheel to get to 45 than the veteran because it's lighter, and the power is.
But the problem still has a Gotway shell. So
yeah, what do people think about the Russian overshell? What they put over it? Has anyone used it? You know it's a fiberglass shell. What goes? Has anyone used it?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it worth buying?
Excuse me, sorry.
Well, the individual that was using it, he loved it. He loved it.
Because I'm thinking about getting it for the MSS. Just in case, I hit 55 mile an hour.
Okay, so my favorite wheel is kind of tough to say what my favorite wheel is. Because because the Monster is my favorite for speed. Because if I'm going off of what I have, I'm gonna say the Monster V300 volt. If I'm going by what I've ridden, I'm gonna say the Sherman because I had so much fun on that wheel and I wanted to ride it more so bad. But if we're talking off road, you can't see it over here, but my 16X still rules for off road as far as I'm concerned. Some people don't like it, but I ride that thing off-road, and Showtime will tell you. She's like, I tried to follow him off-road on that thing, and he was gone because I hitting corners and hills, and I'm like out on that on the off-road. So my 16X for off-road and my Monster for speed and for on-road. But the veteran Sherman does both. So if I had one of those, I would probably tell you that would be my favorite wheel. I just don't have it. So... not yet, right? People, I'm getting it, right? Right? That's the thought. You got to think positive, right?
But after the V11, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. I want that V11 so bad. It's so smooth. I can't wait to... That's like riding on butter. I can feel it. I can feel it through the videos that I've seen. So
Owen, have you seen the V11 review what Gooch done? He said he prefers it than the S11.
Yeah.
And you've been saying from day one about the V11, yeah? Everyone's getting, no, the S18, it looks brilliant. But Gooch is the best V11, and I've already placed the order with AVK, yeah, on the V11. Because I watched that video, and it was just... And then Marty done the range test, didn't he? The videos come out of the range test.
Yeah. And
it was just unbelievable, really.
Yeah.
But Duff done a test, and it was the same as when Duff done his range test, the same as the S18. It was like a different. It was the same wheel sort of range.
For what? As the V11?
Yeah, but when Duff done the range test on the S18 and the V11, it was more or less the same. But when Marty's done his range test today, it come out. It just seemed more power. I don't know why that was.
What, the V11 seemed like more powerful?
Yeah, definitely. But Duff's review, he said they were more or less the same.
Yeah,
range.
but no, he didn't say they were more or less the same. Let me ask you this: which one does he have? V11. So he said that he preferred that one. I think he might be getting an S18 also, but he preferred the V11. So far, there's nobody I know, and maybe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, nobody I know that has ridden both that likes the S18 better. Unless they're talking about off-road only. Everybody has said that the V11 is better in every way except off-roading. So if you're not an off-roader, and I love off-road, so I mean, but I can't help but want that V11 because it's just the wheel. It's the wheel. And I know that they put a lot into it, so I can't wait to get that bad boy. Oh yeah, I'm with you, Mickey. He said I keep begging the EUC World Guy to port that app into iOS.
Yeah, definitely.
All it would take is hiring a freelancer to quarterly to do it. I'd pay $10 for the app if it helps. I would too, but he doesn't answer me. I talked to him and he hasn't even answered me back. So, Robert says you may have an addiction if you ride a different wheel every day of the week. V could ride a different wheel for 2 weeks straight and not ride the same wheel.
And I don't think any of my wheels all have 1,000 miles. I don't think any of them have 1,000 miles.
That's crazy. That's crazy because you ride so many different ones. That's good though. Wait, okay. So EVX says the overshell is great, but it costs just as much as the new shell. Oh, that's crazy. Yo, that's not happening. That's not happening. That's too much money. I have the Russian shell on my MSP, 2,000 watt, and so far it's great. Okay, but how much you pay for it? He says, and where did you buy it? It's tough. Oh, that was you, Brian. Yeah, it's tough to come by. The Russians sell it all secretively. You got to talk to Tarzan in the app, the Telegram app. Like all safety gear, though, hopefully I won't have to find out how solid it is. Yeah, I hope not. Oh, wait, hold on, Brian. James Mucklin is saying, mono customized on IG sells them.
Yeah, I've just took a photo of it.
Okay,
so I'm going to look into it, yeah.
Okay, cool. See, that's the community coming together. Love it.
Now, I've learned, Erwin, more in this live stream in the last 16 weeks than anywhere else. Yeah, the knowledge that you Stride, everyone, all the top riders that I look up to, the knowledge I've learned at this live stream every Wednesday is just unbelievable. Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for this live stream and everyone in it, all the top riders, all the top women riders, I would not have learned so much without this live stream. That's a period fact.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So Moonlad says that the V11 isn't really a range wheel. See, now I don't agree. And when you say it's not a range wheel, it's not a range wheel as compared to the Sherman with a huge battery, but it has the upgraded batteries and it changed it so that it added the range. Compared to the S18, it's a better range wheel and a better speed wheel, and it's a smoother design. The wheel rides better. Pedals are higher off the ground. There's just a lot to it as far as I'm concerned, and that's not for everybody because some people do feel differently. But let's see. EVX says, I'm convinced that Duff has a skewed range test since he did it with a pre-production model versus a production model. There you go. You're right. That's true. You can't really, you gotta go with the production model. V going for the EUC 18 wheeler. I guess they're talking about.
I said, where is it? And when is it coming out?
Yeah, I see. I was for higher speeds. Overshells will go through. And what does the overshell weigh? That's a good question. How much weight does it add to the wheel?
Well, it's carbon fiber. I don't think it weighs that much, does it?
Yeah, I don't know.
It shouldn't.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't weigh that much.
Yeah. Let's see. Cost the same, but overshell can't protect you for 2 crashes. Then it's worth it. That's true. I guess if you crash your wheel and the overshell takes the absorption, and then you throw it away and you still got a good wheel, I mean, I guess it was worth it. I don't know. I just don't like the fact that, things cost so much. I wish that we could get them, at a little cheaper of a price. I just think that there's, a lot of elevation going on with the pricing, and it hurts. I mean, if I had a lot more money, and maybe I wouldn't worry about it. But it's tough for me to get it all, and I love everything. I want everything, but can't do it.
Yeah, Owen, why isn't the UK and the United States got their own manufacturers for EUCs? Why isn't there a company making EUCs? Why is it always China? And do you know what I mean?
Because of money. Because they're not going to do something unless there's enough money in it for them. And manufacturers here don't feel that there's enough money in the EUC industry to produce a factory. And China, they can do it for a lot less and make more, so they continue to do it. I wish that we had more people here that would take up that kind of thing, but it is what it is. For now we have to deal with it. Maybe someday somebody will. These guys jumped ship from Gotway, so maybe, somebody will do that and say, you know what, I want to do that here,
Yeah.
But hey, we'll see. Let's see. Compared top writers, top YouTubers. Yeah. Well, some people here are both top writers and top YouTubers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Fellows are higher, but the bit gets smashed into the rocks is lower. Yeah.
Okay, this is a question, Irvin. This is a question. What is the best 360 camera at the moment?
The Insta360 ONE-R is the best consumer 360 cameras. Now there are some better, higher level cameras, but are professional grade. And Mickey, you can answer that better than me, Mickey. I would say the Insta360 ONE-R is the best camera right now for 360. That's what I'm using now, and I love the thing. I haven't even touched the surfaces of how much stuff that it does. Zen Lee, yeah, I don't like the GoPro Max. I don't like the design of it, the look of it, and I didn't hear great things about the transfer. It's better than their previous model as far as transferring video over, but the Insta360 ONE-R right now has definitely got the nod from most people that I know that have used both. Hold on, picture quality wise, the GoPro Max, but is less user friendly. See, and that's what I mean. Like when you look at it, you're still doing 5.7K on the video, but it's the conversion and compression, and when you transfer it over and what you get out of it. I am surprised sometimes at the quality of video that I get, and then sometimes depending on how much you're doing. It may not look as good as I wanted it to. I don't use any filters or anything, and I don't do any color correction. But, let's see. So here we go. EVX, he's the professional at this. He said it's very involved. Hold on, I'll put it up. It's very involved conversation, and please message me for more information. But the best 360 is Insta360 ONE X. The R isn't worth it unless you don't own a GoPro. Okay, he's saying that he likes the X better. The GoPro is awful in changing lighting. That's true. If you're going from light to dark or dark to light, GoPro doesn't adjust very well. And he said the GoPro Max is best strictly at night if you're using it at night. So that's EVX. Now EVX is saying that, and again, he does coloring, professional grade coloring for productions. He's done video production at a higher level. So he's saying, now I liked my Insta360 ONE X, but I actually sold it because I got the ONE-R, and the ONE-R was more like a GoPro. So I've utilized that a lot more, but I did like the ONE X also. But as you guys know, if you watch my videos, I broke 2 of them. So I also got it because it's more durable. I like it better, the ONE-R. He said, very funny, said the 360 ONE X has been discounted. So if you were looking to get one, you could get that one. Again, like I said, I like the small form factor and the design of the ONE-R. So if you're looking, Brian, those are the 2 to look at, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
So, but if you got any more questions, send a message to EVX because he's definitely a professional at that. Let's see. Apple sells them at the Apple Store. Yes. The 1X uses the venture case if you break. Yeah, but the venture case sucks for video. When you use the venture case, it downgrades the video quality. There's a possibility to see the image inside even if you change over. I didn't like the venture case. I had that too. I definitely like the 1R, the design of it better. 1X is easier to use and has smaller seam line. 1R, Dem's like, is too large. Seam line is too large. Well, it depends on what you like, because I use the 1R and I love it. I use the 1X and I love it. So either one, but Insta360 definitely has the market cornered for, especially for consumer cameras. Okay. Subjective, GoPro video, others, user-friendly, Insta app. Yeah, the Insta app is the best though. Brian, what's crazy about the Insta app is you can do so much just through the app. So that's another reason why the Insta is such a big seller. Does anyone use mics in their helmets while filming content? If so, what mics work with the Insta360 and GoPro? Yes, I just started using a mic, and I thought I had it out here. I don't. The Rode Wireless Go works really well, and Duff uses it. A lot of people use it. So the Rode Wireless Go
that's a nice, yeah.
Yeah, I would say so. Pickles, that's the one I would use if I were you. I like to do YouTube video about my EUC. Go for it. But CBA. Wait, hold on, too far. I imagine that price should drop because of discount. Yep, Pickles, check out Pixel Wireless Lav on Amazon. Okay, that's an option. Cheap lav mic and sync it. I heard rumors that Gotway will skip the low MH battery and all wheels and max all out. So aftermarket from AliExpress stop. So no MCM5 67 volt 280 watt hour. That will be history. I don't know if that's the case. Anybody else know? I guess he's saying that they're gonna do away with the low watt hours. Yep. X-Rev rides use a Rhodes Wireless Go also. Who is going to the Electric Games in France 2 through 4 October? Largest EUC event competition in the world. I wish I could go. That's in France. You going, Brian?
Well, unless I can fly, but you can't take. Why can't you take EUCs on a plane?
Because the battery. The only way to do it is to ship your battery, and then you can take your EUC inside your luggage without the battery.
Oh, well, is that how you do it?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've never done it, but
okay.
Okay, EVX, you upgraded your mic. What did you upgrade it to? Yep. Okay, so, all right. All right. So we're gonna circle it around here and bring it to a close a little bit here in a few minutes. I really appreciate these conversations because to me, you're right, Brian. This is the best place to find out information because it brings everybody together. The chat rooms are still a must. On Facebook, we're all in those different different Facebook groups as well. Wheel Life EUC, we have a group, and there's so many forums and stuff. So, guys, stay connected. It's important. Okay, so EVX went to the Rode Video NTG mic. That just sounds expensive, Mickey. Okay, James Mucklin says these live videos are awesome. I'm glad you like them there, buddy, because we like doing them, right? Brian.
Yes, indeed, we do.
Right? Brian, wasn't this fun?
Oh, thank you very much. Look, I feel privileged. Like I said, I've only been I've only been on the EUC for a little while. I feel privileged that you've asked me to come on. And all I want to say to people, please gear up, yeah? You haven't got to go 50 mile an hour, yeah? That is not what it's about, yeah? It's just stay safe, yeah? And just gear up. Use proper helmets, yeah? Not skateboard helmets. They're right for 10, 15 mile an hour, yeah? You need to use motocross helmets. You need to use motocross helmets on these.
Just be safe. You don't want to be that guy who smacked his head. With no helmet.
Definitely.
That was scary. V.
Yes.
Look, as always, you know you part of the family. Yeah.
Of course.
In case you guys didn't know, that's my sister now. So we chat back and forth a lot, sending messages all the time. So having her on here is like having my sister on here. I appreciate you coming through again, V. You know, all the love in the world, and we are wishing you a speedy recovery. Because Brian is on your heels.
Hey, Brian, no pun intended, but you're my white shadow.
Brilliant, B. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support.
Okay, guys, I hope you guys love the show. I see some people in the comments. I appreciate it. Definitely. This was another one. Another great show. I'm glad you guys came through. I'm glad you guys were able to be here. Again, if you guys are interested in anything, because I got a couple of questions this week, anything that I talk about or that I show, make sure you look in the description of the videos, because I have links to all the things that I wear, links to the things that I use to film, even the Insta360 1R. And shirts, definitely shirts and stickers, masks if you want them, Wheel Life gear on Teespring, and definitely if you want to support, please do. I really appreciate this community because it's been helpful. So V, any closing words? There you go. V's got her stickers and her shirt too. That's right. Support the girl. That's right. Listen,
but thank you guys for all the love and support. I really appreciate it. Yeah. And thank you guys for helping me reach that 1,000 mark.
Woohoo! V, when we started doing live streams, just so you guys know, the first live stream I did with V, I think she was at 600 or something like that. And I was like, yo, we gotta get you to 1,000, because I had just passed 1,000. I was like, we gotta get you there. And all the love that's been shown through this live stream and all the videos and stuff, you guys really have done a great job with pushing her over, pushing me over, getting us all involved here. So we appreciate it. It definitely means a lot. Thank you. And I appreciate you guys supporting as far as my Veteran Sherman Fund. Please feel free to keep donating, because the more money, I can't wait till the YouTube check finally comes in, because it's going to go right in the fund to make sure for my Sherman to see if I can get one of those bad boys. So I thank you. I agree with you, Brian. Gear up. People, wear your gear, please. I know that people say it a lot. Well, you shouldn't be telling people what to do. And I agree. I can't tell you what to do, but please, I'm asking, please gear up. Because when I see a fall, I want to see everybody get up and walk away. My biggest fear sometimes is to see that EUC crash where the person doesn't get up. And I don't want that to ever happen to any of us. So please gear up. Please, people. So I think I beat that dead horse enough. So, Brian, thank your wife. She's amazing. She jumped in.
Thank your wife.
She jumped in and helped us set up.
Me, yeah.
So she's probably asleep by now. I don't know if she is, but give her a hug and kiss and tell her we said thank you very much. We appreciate her as well. Thanks again for coming, guys. I will see you guys in the next one and all videos to come. Everybody stay tuned, because there will be more at a later time. Till next time, keep it real.
Thank you very much.
Doomsday.